Okay, so I've gone about 10 more miles and now I've totally lost service. There's no internet access out here, or Wi-Fi, or cellular is what I'm trying to say. And I got about another 8 miles to go to the property. Hopefully we'll pick up some service, but I kind of doubt it. So it's getting, the topography is changing a little bit, clearly, as we're getting closer to the mountains. And this is maybe the entrance right here to EXUU Ranch. There's just a bunch of huge ranches out here. I've been passing signs that for Felice Ranch. Oh, here's a car. This is the first car I've passed on this road since I turned off the highway. So not a lot of traffic. It's a rather rough road again, and you can't really speed on this road. There's no shoulders. It's quite bumpy, and there's tons of little birds. I keep having to honk to try to get them out of the way, which seems to be working. Seeing a little bit more snowpack showing up in the higher elevations. We're probably around 6,000 feet right here. But this property that I'm going to look at ranges probably, I think, around 6,500 feet up to a little over 8,000 feet. It's a pretty long, skinny piece of property that goes basically touch a little nose, short part along the road here, and then basically goes all the way back up and over that ridge, but 10 miles from here. So it's going to be much more wooded in that area, and maybe with some ravines and valleys, rock outcroppings, things like that. I'm excited to see it, because I have a feeling that's what it's going to look like. These folks bought this property as raw vacant land back in 2005, and they put in all the infrastructure, all the fencing, all the outbuildings. They built the house. They put in the wells. There's 2 wells. I haven't done all the research on that yet, but I'm pretty sure one of them is a domestic use well for the house, and the other well is ag. So the ag well, they hit water at 30 feet, and the well goes to 130 feet. And that well produces, I believe he said, 30 gallons per minute. The other well that services the house, similar situation, they hit water at like 40 or 50 feet, but they did dig it down to, there's the birds in our back. They did dig it down to, I think, around 200 feet. I'm going to have to confirm all this, get the paperwork for it and everything. But that well is 60 gallons a minute. So the water table is very high out here, probably just because we're at the base of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains here, and a lot of that snowpack just, fills up all the underground basins. And they do say that they drink the water straight out of the well, and it's very sweet and delicious. So I'll definitely be trying a glass of it too while I'm out here, just to verify that, because I do know there's other places further north that are in this same basin that have had problems with water, meaning it's not super potable. There's a lot of heavy mineral content, things like that, and to the point even where it's not suitable for livestock. But it sounds like they have some pretty good wells out here. Okay, I've got less than 2 miles to go. There's a power line running over here. That's kind of the first sign of anything that I've seen of civilization. So less than 2 miles. We might be looking at the house straight ahead right there. You see how that's sitting right up there at the top of the valley? So it's between mile marker 22 and 21. There's an old homestead out there. There's some cars. Maybe somebody's still living there. Huh. Interesting. Looks like maybe it's a bunch of RVs and stuff. And I think we're about maybe 5 miles from Ocate. So there's a couple houses down in there. There we go. We really got to be looking for the driveway. We're pretty close. There's naranjos. I don't know if that's the family or what. This is a cool little valley. You can see why it was settled all those years back, and I think we are almost to the property. In fact, that might be it right there. That might be the house. So the grassland changed. I'm thinking that we are on the property now. The property is, they used to run cattle, but now they only have 3 bulls. So that's definitely not them. So that's the neighbors to the east. Those guys have been out on this road, I can tell. Okay, there's the big wash, Noah. It's just like a dry wash, not even an arroyo. But that apparently is flowing during the wintertime. And then that's the house right there. And the property goes all the way up and over that ridge. So there's mile marker 21. And they're meeting me at the gate. And there's the gate. And there's the car. So I'll continue in a minute.